Hi all, I'm Kostas, I'm a Mozilla Open Science Fellow, and this video will describe Orion, a research measurement and knowledge discovery tool for scholarly publications. So the volume of scientific publications has rapidly increased in recent years. Microsoft Academic Graph aggregated more than 11 million papers in 2019, while there is an ever-growing interest in some fields of study. For example, almost 30,000 papers related to COVID-19 were published between January and June 2020, while more than 20,000 papers related to AI were published on arXiv in 2018 alone. So yeah, there are papers everywhere. And this can potentially throttle research. This newly created and often time-critical knowledge is spread across databases or stored in large, cross-disciplinary collections that are difficult to navigate with traditional, keyword-based search engines. These systems offer limited tools to the users to tailor their inquiries, assuming that they know what they're looking for. However, with thousands of new papers published every day, there are obvious gaps in our knowledge that we cannot fill because we sometimes don't really know what to search for. With traditional, keyword-based search engines, it is difficult to search for the unknown unknowns, and sometimes this is what we're after. So we decided to build Orion, an open-source tool that leverages open abstracts to explore scientific databases. Orion has two main components. The first component is an easily deployable data collection, enrichment, and analysis pipeline for academic documents from Microsoft Academic Graph. In detail, you query Orion with a journal, conference, or fields of study, specify a time period, and collect all of the relevant documents from MAG. Orion will geocode author affiliations with Google Places API, collect additional information for those places, and infer the author's gender with Gender API. It will then produce indicators of scientific research, such as research diversity, gender diversity, and research specialization, as well as other features useful in science of science projects, like tagging papers published in open archives and inferring if an affiliation is a company or not. The data pipeline is Dockerized, so it's fairly straightforward to use. The second component is a web interface with an interactive information retrieval system that leverages the open abstracts retrieved by Microsoft Academic Graph. Users can navigate the search space with data visualizations, or they can submit text queries varying from a keyword to a paragraph and retrieve semantically similar results. Regarding the visualizations, we saw the metrics of scientific progress we developed, as well as a 3D representation of the academic publications, which we encoded with a sentence-level Dilbert model and projected to 3D with UMAP, a dimensionality reduction technique. As for the search engine, we built a FICE index with the abstract vectors, and every new query is encoded with the same Dilbert model and then passed on to FICE for similarity matching. Let's have a look at the web interface. Users can examine dimensions of scientific progress in the metrics page. They can do this for a topic or country and for a particular year. Then they can also toggle between metrics. When they find an interesting topic or a country profile, they can switch to the exploration view and identify the most used fields of study and the most cited papers. They can filter the visualization by topic and country and retrieve the papers and their metadata. Users can also submit text queries and retrieve the results. Then they can visually explore them in the particle space, manually select a subset of papers and retrieve a new list of results. I believe using machine learning alongside with data visualization improves knowledge discovery by bringing human intelligence and attention into the search process. Lastly, this deployment of Orion indices bioRxiv papers, but as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you can deploy it for any conference, journal, or field of study. I hope that in the next few months we will launch another instance covering AI research. Get in touch if you would like to collaborate or if you have any more questions about Orion. Thank you.